Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. How we doing? Okay, not sure what I'm doing, not sure what I'm playing, but we're gonna play something, do something. Something and something. I think everything's working now. Weapons. No operators whatsoever. I'm not gonna do the battle pass. Hey, bundles. On me Todd, but we're dropping in. Need to get a couple of new toys and then get to... I need to be... waiting while it loaded the level. There we go.
Explore, secure intel, and loot to gain access to
Al
new
Mazrah.
missions. Enemy threat is high, so expect contact.
Guess not. Put it there though. Three. Else 4 of them over there. Ain't worth the scratch. Way more though. Oh wait, no. Go on, Gemtech back. Page. Light bulb. What is everything? Alright, there's something there. Let me show you the package. Hey, there we are. That's what we're after. We need. That's it for this building.
Ultra One, activity is increasing near your location. Stay alert.
Gold again. Right in. Fucking cash. Oh. Yeah, just ammunition. I think they got the message. Let's go check our bounty, see if we got out worthwhile. Oh shit. Oh shit. Picture of a dog. We can go back down and see if there's any grenades. Okay. You shouldn't have turned around, laddie. Oh, no, okay. Is that what you wasted time? I think a revive pistol. Ah, they all died. Ow.
Ultra One, we're seeing increased activity in the area. Stay sharp.
One. Oh, there you go, man. You're gonna rip. Oh, there it is. decent vintage. Need to get up that tower.
Alright, mate.
Oh, got it.
Have you installed DayZ?
I did, bud, yeah.
Mm.
Why, what we're up?
Got me on server. I need your help. I just got a car. I can't.
That day.
No, man. I just got a car and I can't drive it. I want you to drive it.
Why couldn't you? Why can't you
Oh.
drive?
Because it's just weird. I mean, not weird, but
Would it feel right?
I'm gonna be honest, I just can't think of an excuse, but there's something going on. I was just gonna say, come on over and drive it for me. But if you haven't got it installed, it don't matter, man. I just noticed that you're online.
Yeah. I'm trying that new Warzone, well, DMZ.
Yeah, I downloaded that the other day, but I've not been on it yet.
This is quite interesting, this, because it's not like normal Warzone. Your own gear, and then you've got to try and get out after you think you've got enough decent gear.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Helicopter just blew at me and disappeared. It's DayZ, but instead of zombies, it's military people shooting at you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it seems more like DayZ, and less like, you know, the traditional Fortnite style, where you just jump in there, get your weapons, and kill each other. It's more around there, you gotta like, I don't know, fortify yourself.
Yeah. I'm getting shot, I'm getting shot.
Options. Whoa, whoa, stop the car. Options. Oh dear. Alright, can you still hear me properly?
Yeah, I can still hear you. They're
Right,
getting some
just turn
shots
the
on
volume
me.
down on the game.
Did I go back?
Retreat,
has
mate.
increased in the area. Keep your eyes open.
Not wrong with retreating and then getting started and coming back.
Yeah, that's what I did.
What you on online thing?
Yeah, it's called DMZ.
Militarized zone.
Yeah.
Whoa! One day, yeah, I got a car, I was just driving, and I just crashed, and I passed out. Must have hit the steering wheel.
Ah.
Oh man.
Station blocker, because that'll come in there.
Yeah, I downloaded, well, I think I downloaded that thing the other day. Because the other one's disappeared, hasn't it?
Yeah.
What was the other one called that you said to me, download
Just
this one?
Warzone.
Well, is that what it called? Just Warzone?
Yeah.
And that was Modern Warfare 1? Whoa, the zombies! I just woke up and the zombies outside Hold on a minute, mate.
I think I'm in a bad area.
Whoa. Got no life? What the fuck just happened?
You crashed?
I know, yeah, but I've got 0 life on it.
Huh?
And there's 2 zombies right next to the car. I've got no door on my side. And where I'm sat, there's no door. He's stood right next to me looking at me. Not attacking me. I don't know what's going on. I just need to get down to my base and save it. I've had a few drinks to be honest tonight, so like
Been on some of the Merry Sherry.
yeah man, I've been on the what was it? Jack Daniel's honey.
Yeah, it's probably the only Jack Daniels I can actually sub that.
Well, I fell in love with the original Jack Daniels. It's all really drank for a while, for years.
Yeah.
And then everyone was going on about, this honey version. And I'm one of them where I'm a traditionalist where I'm like, nah, I don't want it, I don't like the sound of it or anything, but I tried it and it was really nice, so nicer than the original one.
Bad guys coming to get me.
Went into Tesco today, do a bit of shopping, and it was on there, half price.
Oh.
So I thought, why not?
Yeah, innit?
Never drink, you know what I mean? So I might as well get one. I've had it for a couple of days. Just went to the shop then. Paid £2 whatever for a bottle of Coke. I don't know if that's good nowadays, but I remember it being £1 something.
Yeah, I think it's about average now. I got sniped. Oh, by another player. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, kill cam.
Yeah. That's how you can tell that it's another player that killed you with kill cam.
I got sniped. Well, I think I got sniped the other day on DayZ, by another player. Oh, hold on a minute, mate. I need 100% focus on this game right now. I've had a few drinks. Give me a second. There we go. Stop engine. Whoa! Put the handbrake on. Put the handbrake on. Nearly dead? That crash wasn't bad then. Let's go to the beach, man. The car's stuck or something, I don't know what's happened.
Glitched out.
Maybe, but it's not like I can reload it or quit right now and load in.
Yeah.
Hold on, my HUD's red. Or is it red? Let me check the engine. Battery's good. Glow plug's good. Got petrol or diesel or gasoline or whatever you want to put it. Just my hood. My hood's red.
What if it's
But that shouldn't
damaged?
stop. Yeah, no, but it's just the hood. It's registering as just the hood. You know, the metal
Cover.
hood.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So the car should still go. But you know, it's the game, isn't it? Algorithms. Maybe it registers that the car's done itself.
Yeah.
Can't go anymore.
You can all the bits that you're saying are good, you can take out for
Storing,
another.
looting, and securing intel will open access
Hold
to
on, can I
missions and
take it out?
targets.
Can dismantle it?
Expect
No,
resistance
it's not
from
giving me
local
the option.
forces and watch for other operators in the AO.
Get in one more time. I've got petrol, or diesel, or whatever. Start engine. Right trigger. Right. Neutral. Reverse. Drive. Oh yes, there we go. We're going.
Go.
Yeah, it was a glitched out. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, I love this game. I've fallen in love with this game for some reason, but I understand why you got fed up with it. I totally understand why you just got fed up with it and just like, nah, I wanna go back to other things. Because it's I don't know. So many glitches, but also it's not like you don't seem to get anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's not rewarding. It sounds shallow, but that's what you want in the game. You want to be rewarded.
I was going to say you want something to work towards.
That's it, an objective. You need an objective to work towards, but this is just about well, surviving.
Yeah.
Getting your equipment together, and then I think then once you've got yourself established and you've got all the best gear you think you can get, is go out and hunt people down.
Yep.
But then as soon as you get sniped randomly out of nowhere, I'm gonna have to send you the clip. I got sniped and taken out, and I didn't even see where the guy shot me from. Doesn't give you a kill cam or anything.
With that freshly kills or whatever he's called.
Oh, the guy you started following on YouTube.
Yeah. What? Is it YouTube? It was on one of them.
Oh, well, he followed you, didn't he, or something?
Yeah. TikTok, I think it is.
That's it. Yeah, he posted the video and he started following you.
Yeah.
Ultra One, activity has increased in
Maybe.
the area. Keep your eyes open.
But anyway, all I know is that I went up. I got to the not the very northwest of the map, but almost. I was at a huge city. I think it was my own fault, but I came across an apartment block. Went inside, and it looked like somebody set up a base in there because there was a wooden wall with a padlock on it.
Alright.
Mm.
You went to be nosy.
I did. I went up there, and then I didn't think there was anybody about, so I got one of my melee weapons on, so I tapped it for just a couple of hits on it. Noticed that nothing was happening, so I thought, so I'll carry on. Went back out the block of flats and walking up the road, and all of a sudden I went down like I had a heart attack or something.
A bit
But I
shabby,
could
isn't
hear
it?
yeah, you know the sound of a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
The little sound. I heard that just as I went down. Somebody shot me. Somebody killed me there. My stats were alright. Everything was good, but I went straight down. But it didn't give me a kill cam. I'm like, I would have loved to have seen that. I mean, it sounded close. I could hear the suppressor. And it could either have been a sniper rifle or a pistol. It could have been right next to me. But I recorded it, and I've looked at the video a couple of times, and I couldn't see him anywhere close in my field of vision. So maybe across the street. But yeah, it's one of the games that disheartens you. You know, when you get that far and you spend so many days getting that far up the map, and then you die, and you gotta start again. It's like, oh, is there any point? You know what I mean? So
It'd be too bad if you started, like, say, with your gear.
exactly. but you don't. But like that as a fresher. But I discovered that you can set up tents. Remember that tent that I asked you to put that stuff in?
Right.
That's a base that's still there. That'll be there for a whole month unless somebody finds it and moves it.
That's not too bad then, is it?
So I've been using that as a base, but like I said, I've rented me on server, so I've not been on it. So after I finish messing around this one, I'll get to the top of the map. I've got a few objectives, like get to the very top of the map, because north of that air base that we got to,
Yeah.
another base called Tizza or something like that, and it's supposed to be I think you're supposed to be able to do an airstrike from down there, and I mean there's not going to be anybody to airstrike, you know, because I'm on the server on my own.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm going to pinpoint them people. I just think about it, you don't know where anybody is. You know, you've played the game, you know the game by now.
Yeah.
So, like, if we say, imagine it, if we get to the airbase, to this whatever it is with this airstrike, and we go, right, where should we strike? I mean, where are we going to strike? How do you know where people are?
Yeah.
So
You'd have to
so
think
I
of
I
somewhere
have to
that's
think of-
populated.
Well, that, either that, like
Ultra
Potluck,
One,
or
we're tracking the location of
mate.
Los Alamos Sicario. He has
Nate
an
gets like
active
a
bounty
laser,
on
you
his
know, like
head.
you do in real life, where you get that laser pointer kind of thing. You point it at whatever the target is, and then the missile comes in. It would be that way, wouldn't it? But
Potentially, yeah.
yeah, man. I thought I'd get get me on server, because what I wanted to do was drive a car, get all the way up north to that airbase or whatever it is, to launch a nuke or whatever you can do. And I also want to hunt a bear. There's bears up there as well. So I thought I want to do that, and then, you know, I'll call it quits and move on to something else.
Only thing, the games are drier lately.
Mm-hmm.
Games are drier lately. There's no good games coming out. Well, I did just download that Gungrave and had about 5 minutes on of it. It's a bottom bashing.
Hate them games. Hate them kind of games, you know, like and compare it to. There's a few games like that, I can't think of any, but you know, where it's just like constantly bashing one button to do a spin and attack and kill people or something like that. And it gets boring. I'm like, what's the point?
Oh, sorry for that guy that just burst in on me. Like I say, it's weird as this game, because it's a mixture of AI and actual players.
What are you on there? Are you on you're on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2?
Yeah, that Warzone 2.
That's a downloadable online Fortnite every month yourself kind of.
Yeah, there is things. How you doing, zombie?
Zombie, mate, you blast me.
Oh, it's someone in my chat.
Oh, right. I was gonna say, I'm trying to think of what Modern Warfare 2 is like, and I just imagine it like Modern Warfare 1 online, like Fortnite, you know, like Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Where you airdrop in, it's a big circle, there's like 60 plus people in there, and you've got to keep moving into the circle that keeps shrinking, killing each other until it's the last man standing. Is that what you're playing right now?
No. Well, that mode is on here.
Right. That's where I was confused.
He's a mate from school, like a month younger than me. Our biggest argument, that.
What?
About his ages and that. Snapshot. Yeah, this one's a survival part of the game. It's not. You can see now.
Oh, you chatting to somebody in your chat?
Yeah.
Right, I didn't realise. I was just, I weren't looking at your feed. I'm watching your thing now. You're on, Call of Duty.
Well, like I say, it's a survival-based game. This is not. It's not last man
this game
standing.
you're playing right now?
Yeah, this game mode.
Oh, that's alright. What do you mean, survival type thing? What do you mean?
Instead of going out and just looking for people to kill, you've got to find stuff. You've got to build up like credit, I suppose is the best way to describe it. Once you've got enough credit in that, you can choose whether you want to continue doing what you're doing or find an exfil and get all the stuff that you've got.
Right. I'll have to have a look. I'm sure I downloaded it the other day, but it's not
It
here.
is a game and is an on-off streamer as well. But because he don't have a PC, he streams on Twitch. He does want to stream to YouTube. He's I'd say he's a survivalist gamer. He likes survival games. Games that he can just mellow out at and just chill out while he's playing. They're his types of games.
Only because things like Fortnite and Call of Duty, I'm no good at. I've got to be honest, I'm just no good at. Whenever I'm on there, I feel like they're carrying me all the time, to be honest. Because, you know, if I go on it on my own, I don't know. I just don't feel confident anymore on them type of games, but survival DayZ type of games, I like them because you take your time. It's not about one-on-one, you know, action or pure action, you know, instant reflexes and all that kind of stuff. It's about taking your time and thinking about it and, you know, planning things, and that type of games I like.
And then you get me that just rushes in regardless and go, pew, 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 pew.
I've seen you do that a few times. You just jump in there with a shotgun and blast them, but you always just seem to win. You know what I mean? So I'm like, wow, I can't. I just sit back, me, and then, well, I've noticed that.
I found me.
Run in, you go. You'll say like somebody in, and then I'll go right, and then I'm coming in, getting ready and everything. And I'll get there, I'll go, where are they? And you go, they're there on the floor, dead. Got them. I'm like, oh right.
So because I've died now, everything that I've had, including the guns, I've lost. So then I have to do a fresh start and find all the decent stuff to go for again.
So you couldn't go back to your badder?
No, because he's just looted me.
Well, alright, saying he didn't loot you for some daft reason, you could if you wanted to loot your own badder.
Potentially. Not something I've done, but potentially.
Yeah, that's alright. I know that never happened because they'll always loot your best stuff, but it is different, isn't it? What is it? Just a different mode?
Yeah.
But you can go back. You can go onto that.
Yeah, the Warzone one, yeah.
Yeah, where it's just.
Oh, as you call it, the Fortnite version.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I keep referring it to, because I'm used to Fortnite now. So you'll get dropped in a certain area. It's last man standing kind of thing.
Basically.
Yeah.
Whereas this, you get like specific spawn points. You'll spawn there, and if you're playing with someone, obviously they'll spawn with you. You work as a team to... I don't know the full objective, but at the moment I know that you loot cash, you can find valuables, hand them in, and it all works out at XP basically. Like, and
it sounds like it's lent more towards Fortnite in that way.
The only difference is if like you find a gun in the place that you're in, and you like it, and then you exfil with said gun, you keep that gun.
Right, I'm gonna have to download it and have a look. But I played the last one. Was it Modern Warfare 1, the online bit? With,
Yeah, the Warzone.
Warzone, yeah. And I can tell it's good. It's a good game. You know, it's well made. It's it's fun. But I can't do it. So if I can't do something, I think it's crap.
Yeah.
And hate it. So. But I will try it.
What game have you got solo?
I don't know about solo, but I'll tell you what I've got. Right now, I've got BioShock 1 and 2 remastered.
I've been waiting for you to play them and stream them. I want to watch you play them. BioShock games are good.
Cyberpunk.
You need to play that. Why haven't you done that yet?
Because I'm in a DayZ mood, so I don't want to move
Ah,
from DayZ to Cyberpunk without, you know, burning out on DayZ.
yeah.
And then I go, right, time for Cyberpunk now.
The reason I stopped doing that is because I used to do that, burn out on games, but then I'd never touch that game again. Whereas if I drop out before I hit that burnout point, every now and then I'll go back to the game. Yeah.
Yeah. Mate, I've not actually tried that, to be honest. I always play a game until I burn out and then don't play it for years and years.
Only game I ever find myself ever going back to is Borderlands 2. No matter how many times I've played it, I've always gone back to it.
And what's that game that I want to play that's been out for like 3 decades now? Warcraft. Is it Warcraft it's called? When you're online and you make your own character and you can keep building them up and making them better.
Few games like that, to be fair. Like on Xbox, you've got one called Neverwinter, which is, I think,
Never heard of
Dungeons and Dragons. Also, Elder Scrolls Online. That does it.
Oh, here's a question for you. What's your opinion on, what's it called? Is it called Elden Ring?
I love it. Hard, but I love it. He's doing alright. He's better than what he was yesterday. Yeah.
Everybody, absolutely everybody is saying it's an absolutely epic game. Like, what can I compare it to? Games that like change the genre, like Metal Gear Solid or Resident Evil.
Yeah.
You know, like
This did. Like just... It's I can't think of the name of the group that make them. But you know the Dark Souls games?
I asked a friend about this the other day. I said, have you ever heard of Elden Ring? And he said, yeah. Have you ever heard of Dark Souls? I'm like, yeah, but I've never played it.
Oh.
He was trying to compare it to Dark Souls, saying it's Dark Souls that they're the people who make it.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, that doesn't mean anything to me, you know, because I've never played Dark Souls. I feel like I've missed out on so much, you know. But you know, I don't know.
If you can get into Elden Ring, it's a game worth playing. But I kid you not, it is hard until you figure out how to play it.
Can you compare it to Skyrim in a way?
Yeah, but harder.
Can you compare it to Skyrim as in the theme? It's like medieval knights and dragons and magic and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right. You have to remember, mate, I don't know anything about it. For all I know, it could be set in the future on Jupiter, for all I know.
Yeah, Zombie Girl's just been saying that she's a WoW fan. To be honest, Zombie, I didn't actually know you were a WoW fan. I like the WoW games. I'm 50-50 of get the new Dragonflight expansion and play that.
I've never ever played World of Warcraft, but ever since seeing the advert with Mr. T, remember Mr. T?
Yeah.
The Baraka, him saying he's got a character who rides a
the Mohawk Night Elf, I think he was.
Yeah, ever since I saw that, I'm like, I want to play that game. I want to play it just to make a character like that.
That game is fun.
It must be, how old is it now? It's got to be more than 2 decades, more than 20
years. It's knocking on now, is that game.
And people are it's still popular enough to have servers running.
Yeah.
So
I think there's still roughly 3 million active players.
I've never played World of Warcraft, but for some reason it reminds me of something like the anime Sword Art Online.
Online, yeah.
Like that. Yeah, it reminds me of that for some reason. I don't know why.
The newer ones, Zombie, aren't too bad. I've got up to the latest one, and I'm still half and half on whether to get Dragonflight. You're dead. Oh shit, somebody showed me. Fuck me, I did shit then. Gunhead, I thought were an automatic and it wanted were a single shot.
Automatic hardware on a game like this, isn't it?
Yeah. Marksman rifles are good if you know it's a marksman's rifle. I didn't.
Marksman rifle, medium
to long range.
Medium to long range. Yeah. The only reason I know a marksman rifle is because of Grand Theft Auto.
You see that game I couldn't get into.
I love that game. I understand the hate against it, like why people won't like it. I mean, for one, it's toxic as fuck. Oh, some of the people on there, wow. I've never heard that kind of abuse before in my life.
When I go
I mean,
online, I
I
usually
grew
just
up
make
in
it private.
Manchester.
Me, I
Yeah,
can't cope with toxicity on a game. Games are meant to be enjoyed by everyone.
that's it. But you know what I noticed that was weird is that the toxic people are the ones who beat you. It's weird. You think maybe the happy people, but they're not. They beat you and then they start shouting a load of abuse about you and your mum, and you're living in a basement and stuff like that. And I'm like, where's all this coming from? You just beat me, like 20-0. So why are you so angry? Why are you shouting that kind of abuse at me? And it's like, ha ha, noob, you trash, kid. You live in your mum's basement. I'm like, wow.
Hunters are good because, like you say, you can have companions. But I prefer the glass cannons, mages, stuff like that. Anything that's got pure power of decimation. That's what I go for. If you ever fancy
About
something
World
like
of
that, yeah,
Warcraft.
if you ever fancy something like that and you fancy, say, like Neverwinter or what's the other one? Elden Ring Online, you have to let us know. I'll have a bash at that. That was tube, bro. We have to start saying point 1 and point 2. I wouldn't have thought you'd have been into RPGs like that, Rick.
Hmm?
I wouldn't have thought you'd have been into RPGs.
RPGs, role-playing games.
I'm on about the online types, not.
You mean like World of Warcraft?
Yeah, yeah.
And is World of Warcraft the type of game where you've got to put weeks, months, even years of effort into it to building a character?
Yeah.
Mate, that's my bread and butter. Give me them type of games, I love them. I mean, I kind of enjoy instant gratification games like Fortnite.
Yeah.
You know, where you jump in, you get your weapons and you kill and you beat them and you win and all that straight away. I like that. But I love games like DayZ and, you know, things where you got to put time and effort into
I
it.
like putting time and effort in, but I'm more into the RPG types like Warcraft and that rather than DayZ. I liked Neverwinter. I didn't
Well,
mind it. It had the feel of World of Warcraft. Just you could actually play it on the console.
it's different for people like me and you, though. I mean, I'm like, I just, I'm single. I live on my own and everything, so I've got time to do that. Well,
Yeah.
you've got a family and a life and everything, so when you play a game, you don't want to be spending hours and hours playing it and then getting little to nothing in return.
I got bad
You know
on
what I
World of
mean?
Warcraft though. I used to do that. I used to put time into that. Only thing I never did on it was a raid. I'm glad I didn't because a raid can last up to 24 hours. I've seen raids last over 24 hours.
What do you mean, raid somebody's base?
No, a raid is like a dungeon, but a lot harder. I think 25 man is the biggest raid you have. So there's 25 years all going through attacking like different bosses, and it is so hard on some of them.
You know what? The more you explain it, the more it does sound like that Sword Art Online. You know, where they all
Yeah.
group together and like go down to a dungeon and beat some.
So Sword Art Online's a great comparison, to be fair. Like,
Gain access to
I mean,
new
I haven't even
missions.
played it, and I keep
Enemy threat
thinking
is high,
Sword
so
Art
expect
Online.
contact.
And it's, you know, sounds pretty good to be honest. I wouldn't mind playing it, but I feel like I'm like 2 decades late to the game, literally.
oh, there's a new feature on the new Warzone as well. You can actually go in water, so you can have submersive combat.
What, knifing each other
You
underwater?
can shoot.
What, with your normal gun?
Yeah.
What, you
Well,
got there, shotgun?
yeah. I don't think the shotgun probably would work.
I was gonna say it shouldn't. Well, I don't know. Maybe it would. Well, it wouldn't get far anyway. You know, if you
Yeah.
shot bullets. I've seen the MythBusters episode
Yeah,
where they
I've
shoot
seen that one.
rounds underwater. Yeah, and they only go a couple of feet, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, you see
that
all
is-
these James Bond films and that where the bullets are going
Yeah,
forever.
exactly. I was just about to say that. Every movie I've ever seen is just like, you know, it's not like that. As soon as you jump underwater, as soon as you get about 2 or 3 foot, you're safe.
games have you got? Like any that I can jump on with you? You fancying games? I'm gonna jump on that train. The train looks like it'll be interesting. Oh yeah, to your weapon cache.
How many megabytes was this one? Oh, I should say gigabytes.
Oh, it's
now,
quite
sure.
quite
I
big.
didn't say megabytes.
Quite big as this, yeah. 100 and summit.
Why? Even though it's just the... Hold on, is this the... What exactly are you playing here? You play Modern Warfare 2, the actual game?
Warzone.
Warzone.
Yeah.
So that's like the thing that I downloaded a while ago. When we had
Yeah,
control of it, but I couldn't do it. And it's still 100 and odd megabyte, did you just say?
Yeah, impressed.
Gigabytes, sorry. Wow.
But to be fair, there's a lot of effort gone into this game, and you can tell there's a lot of effort in it.
Been watching a few YouTubers, you know, who played Modern Warfare 1, and they're all crying because it's changed too much. And it's specifically the hop, jump technique that they used to shoot each other with. I don't know what that means, but apparently there's some kind of hop jump that you do if you jump out of cover and shoot, where it's a good move to use against people. But
They're just belly aching
Modern
because
Warfare
they can't adapt.
That's it, very much. It's changed. You can't slide and shoot or something like that. Some things have changed and everyone's crying about it, so I'm like, you know,
Yeah.
I'm drinking the tears because I'm a noob, me. You know what I mean? So it makes it easier for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, love it. Can't do any
I
of that.
I like it. It's followed a new trend in that, but it's not bad, if you know what I mean.
I mean, I've never been a big fan of the, not just Call of Duty, but you know, them type of army first-person shooter games. I like Doom. That was I can't think of any other game that, you know, defines a genre of first-person shooter.
Yeah.
That was the first one that, you know, even though it's incredibly dated now. I mean, the original Doom, you know, Doom back when me and you were kids.
Ah, the using mouse and keyboard. Well, just keyboard, wasn't it?
Well, not just that. I'm talking about the graphics and
Ah.
the style of it and everything, 2D, but it was epic. You know what I mean? Back then, that was the game to play. You know,
Oh, aye.
everyone's talking about Doom, and it had the online co-op function, but we couldn't do it online back then. It was two consoles with a big cable connected to each other, and yeah, it was a good game and everything. But from then, all the stuff that we've had, gotta be honest, I've just lost. You know, I kept up with it so much. I was good. You know, I kept up with people.
Yeah.
But then it got to a point where I just lost it. I'm like, wow, what happened? It's like I woke up one day and I just went crap, you know, and everyone was epic. I didn't really like any of the games. Well, I wasn't a huge fan, but I like Doom. And what was after that? I played a little bit of what's it called, Unreal Tournament.
Oh,
something
UT.
like that. Is that what it was called, Unreal Tournament?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of, but not as much as Doom. And then what was after that? I think it was, oh yeah, that was it. I moved away from him, but then years later it was Medal of Honor. Remember Medal of Honor?
Yeah, Medal of Honor were good. That did define the genre.
After Doom introduced like the proper first-person shooter. And then we got like loads of Doom replicas and copies and stuff. But then we got Modern Warfare. I mean, what did I just say?
Honor.
Medal of Honor. Yeah, Medal of Honor. And Frontline. A few others. But then I got kind of bored of what was it Rising Sun?
Yeah.
I kind of got bored around that time. So I went off them then. And for some reason I really fell out with them. You know, one of my mates around here, he was really into him, always saying play this, and always putting them on. I always like say I'm going home now, I'm bored. But then he put on one called Black. You ever play Black?
Yes, the pictures, all the bullets
PlayStation 2.
everywhere. It got remade, did
What?
that?
Say that again.
Like the
Did it?
yeah, it got remade. On the packet case and that, it were a load of bullets just sprayed all over.
I'm not sure. When I'm thinking of it, I can think of a helmet. It's all black, with a helmet with bullets, with rounds across it or something.
Oh, it wasn't bullets. It were broken, shattered glass, and a gun coming through
Yeah,
it.
maybe. Yeah, I think it was actually. Yeah.
Oh, there was another version where it was just loads of bullets everywhere, but there were two different covers.
You're not talking about a remake. You're just talking about a cover.
Yeah, cover.
Remake. Right. No, I was going to say because I played that game. I remember. I saw, certain memories you remember.
Yeah.
Certain things that stick in your head. I went round to his house, and there was another guy living with him, and they were playing on this game. And then they challenged me. They said, Brick, you don't like these type of games, but play this. And they put it on the hardest difficulty. And I think it was the last level where you got to go down to a bunker, and I did it. And I fluked it all the way. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I wasn't like skilled. Like, look at me, boom, dodging bullets and everything. I just fluked it. I played it, and then it was awesome. I loved it. I said, that was good, that. And he borrowed it, because that was the last level, and he just finished playing it with his mate. So I took it home with me, and a couple of days later, he was like, "Can I have that game back, mate? I want to play it again on, like on the hardest difficulty." And I said, "No, mate, you can't have it.
It's mine now forever."
Yeah, I said, "Mate, it's mine now," and he just started laughing. I went, "No, honestly, mate, let me have it for a couple of more days. I'll give it you back, and then, that'll be alright." And he's like, "Yeah, go on then." And I did fall in love with that game. It made me fall in love with first-person shooters all over again.
I love FPS, mate. It's always been one of my favourite genres.
I do, but like I said earlier, there's a lot of copy,
Yeah.
stuff that just seems so generic and like boring. But there's certain ones like that Black that made me fall in love with the genre again. And then after that, a few years later, me and my mate started playing Modern Warfare. Not this one that's just come out recently. Like what are you playing right now, Modern Warfare 2?
Yeah, remake.
Right, not the remake,
The original
one.
Yeah, the original.
Me and him were playing on that, but was playing on, is it the 2-player Special Ops or Black Ops?
Oh, Spec Ops. Yeah.
Is it Spec Ops? Is
Yeah.
it it's in the main game, but it's the alternate mode. Am I right there? I'm not talking about Black Ops, the other game, a separate game. I'm talking about Modern Warfare 1, but there was an alternate mode from the campaign called Special Ops.
Yeah, Spec Ops.
Like you
Yeah.
said. Yeah, me and my mate played that, and that's a good memory, because I don't know. I just remember going through them levels and trying to get, is it 3 stars to get ace or to get the?
Having to constantly redo it because you keep messing up.
Yeah. It kind of reminded me back in the old days with Gran Turismo, the driving game, trying to get the gold.
I remember when we were doing that for ages and ages.
Yeah, but before we talk about that, on that Modern Warfare, there was a certain level like where you was in the Brazilian shanty towns and there was a load of juggernauts coming after you, and it was just you and your mate, and the way we had to do it was one of us had to sacrifice ourselves and block the doorway so the juggernaut couldn't walk in.
Yeah.
While the other one peeked his head out. Yeah, peeked his head out shooting rockets and grenades and everything to kill the juggernaut. And I'm like that, mate. How can anyone do this on single player, on solo, without having to do what me and my mate did? Sacrifice ourselves. And I'm sure somebody's doing it. Somebody's done it on YouTube. But I refuse to fucking look up that video, mate.
For disappointment reasons.
Yeah, exactly. Because it was like when we was doing it and we figured out that one of us has to die. When you don't die, but you go down.
Yeah,
so
and then need to get revived.
Yeah, and he blocked the door so the juggernaut couldn't come in. It was normally my mate who did that, and I was like in the same building but 2 rooms away, shooting, popping my head out and shooting grenades at him. And then I'm like, how can anybody? I'm like, no, I'm not even gonna Google it because you know, I'm one of the people who can accept reality, but at certain times like that, I'm just like, no, my ego can't accept.
It's that,
something
innit? You're
like
like, yeah, I'm good, I did it, and then someone said, oh, I did it on my own. Fuck off.
yeah, exactly. Remember, back then I was playing with him and we was doing that, and I was playing. Back then we had a thing where we go through campaign mode and do it on veteran mode, you know, the hardest difficulty. And you know, it took us ages and we died loads of times and all that, but we eventually did it, and we were proud of ourselves, going, yeah, we're up there with some of the best players. But then the internet came out and I started playing online against people.
You see a big difference, don't you?
Wow, yeah, I was like, wow, I feel so, you know, I feel so, like such a noob, and that was even before the term noob came out. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
no way. I remember one of the kills that somebody got on me. I was on that Modern Warfare online, and I was jumping from building to building, a little gap, a little alleyway from building to building, and somebody killed me, sniped me while they were jumping, but from the hip. You know, they pulled the sniper rifle to their eyepiece so they could just see me just for well, they didn't even pull it to their eye. It's like it moved
Quick scope.
from the hip. I don't know. I don't know all these little techniques.
Yeah, that's what it's called, a quick scope.
Right, well...
But basically, he's like, taps the aim button, so left trigger, and then right trigger. So it's literally like just looks like he's just slightly moved, but not.
Right, obviously it's some kind of move that people do, and it works and everything, but that move that he did on me, that humbled me in a way. I was like, wow. You know,
Mate, I've been playing games for time, and I can't pull quick scopes off. I cannot do it.
I'm gonna have to start practicing, because I'm sure if you wanted to do it, you could do it if you really practice.
Do you know?
It don't matter about age.
Do you know how they do it?
Go on.
A bit of blue tack or something. So do you know, like when you're looking on your game and that, you see that little white dot, like your little reticle that you can see when you're looking around.
Oh, you pinpoint where you're going to fire the bullet?
Yeah. So you aim, and then you put your bit of blue tack on where it is, and then basically while you're moving around, that's where the head's going to be. So when the head's there and you do it, that's how you're supposed to do it. I just couldn't do it, mate. And
what do you mean blue tack? Do you mean a literal piece of blue tack?
just something to stick to your screen.
To make that reticle bigger?
No, just so that you don't have to look at the reticle, you can constantly see it. So basically, you aim down
Right,
sight.
in your peripheral.
Yeah.
In your peripheral vision.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
while you're looking at left and right, top and bottom of the screen, you can still see that bit of blue tack.
Yeah, so you always know where the centre is, where you're aiming.
Ah, you sneaky little Russians, man. Look at there's all these little sneaky things they do, don't they?
Yeah.
I don't know any of this, mate. I mean, in Grand Theft Auto, that was the first online game I fell in love with, Grand Theft Auto Online. And I played that. I remember I started talking to you for the first time in years. We hadn't talked for a while, and then we started talking on Xbox. And you said, "Is that you're always on that game? Always on?"
Yeah.
I went, "Mate, it's the only game I own." And you went, "You're shitting, mate." I went, "Honestly, I'm not even lying now. For the first year, about year and a half, I owned an Xbox and I was online. It was just that game. That's all I had. That's the only game I had. The only game that was in my console, and it's the only game I needed because I just fell in love with it. It made me.
If you can get games like that, then like I say, I'm like that with Borderlands. Borderlands has always been a game I can always go back to time and time again and still enjoy it like it was the first time I was playing it.
When we first started talking, when like I was saying, when I was on Grand Theft Auto and we started inboxing each other, you mentioned Borderlands, have you played that? And I said no, I've seen it advertised. There's a screenshot is always a picture of a guy with like a gas mask. It kind of looks like well, that's from what I can remember off the top of my head, might be wrong.
No, you're right, but I can't actually find it. I've got one somewhere.
It's it looks like a Rage. Have you ever played Rage?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
A futuristic, apocalyptic, Fallout-y kind of thing.
I don't think I played the first one. I played second, and I might have played the first one.
I've never played it, but I've seen it on it. I think it was on Game Pass. Is there a few of them?
I think there's
like 4 or
two.
5 of them.
I think there's only two.
There's two.
Yeah.
Right, I thought there was like 1 and 2. What for like the Xbox One, but there was original one that was more like 2D, like looking down.
Oh, there might be, you know. I can give it a quick
Right, well then,
Google.
Yeah. Well, go on. You'll tell me if I'm right or wrong. I might be thinking of a different game.
Rage. Rage, innit?
No, we're talking about Borderlands, aren't we?
Oh, Borderlands. Borderlands, there is loads
Yeah.
of them.
Right, yeah, well, there we go then. I remember looking on Game Pass, and I saw Borderlands, and there was like at least 3 on there. There was 2 that was more Xbox One type one. It might be Xbox 360 and Xbox One, where it was 3D, more like, you know, looking out your eyes kind of thing. But the older ones, it looked like the old Fallouts, you know, where you're looking down at the screen.
Yeah. What's up?
Speaking of Fallout, that's another game I fell in love with.
Yeah,
Fallout 3.
I'm not gonna lie, I spent time on that.
Fallout 3, mate. Fallout 3.
Apparently,
Fell
New
in love with
Vegas
that game.
came free, but I think it were only free on PC.
I fell in love with Fallout 3, and I mean absolutely fell in love with it. Bashed that game. I can't even guess how many hours I've spent on it. But then years later, I've been talking to people online about it, and it seems that Fallout, is it called New Vegas?
Yeah, New Vegas.
Something like that was the dominant one that everybody loved.
Yeah.
And it was crazy to me. I was like, how? I mean, I played New Vegas and I liked it, but I don't know. I can't. If you ask me why do you think Fallout 3 is better than New Vegas, I really couldn't tell you. Maybe it's a story. I don't know.
Everyone has their own opinion. Nobody's gonna
That's
like
it.
the same game.
That's it. I mean, somebody could sit down now and tell me why New Vegas is better, and all the reasons could be valid, and I could say, yeah, you're valid, but for some reason I just like number 3.
Yeah, exactly.
I like the story.
It's like everyone got on about that Red Dead Redemption, and that's saying that was the best game ever. I've never played it.
Speaking of which, I've got Red Dead Redemption 2. Downloaded it recently. Because I keep going, like you just said then, everyone keeps saying it's amazing, you know, great game.
Yeah.
And I've watched a few YouTube videos, and to be honest, it does look pretty awesome. So I'm good. It was on offer, you know, on the download market
Right.
thing. But
If I see a game that's like an A-class game that's on sale, I'll buy it, mate. If I've got the creds
Yeah.
in that, I'll buy it.
well, I had to pay hard cash for this, you know. I don't know about that credit thing. Is
No,
that
no,
where you,
I meant cash, like.
Oh right, yeah. Well, I was gonna say to do certain things now, like that. What's that app you recommended to me about?
For your
the
clips
server?
and that. Oh,
No,
and
the
that.
server.
Hang on. Nitrado or something. Nitrado.
Yeah, that thing. That I think that operates on some kind of credit system. You know, where you get so many credits and you can get something. But I think to get them credits, you got to pay cash. So I'm like, why don't you just say cash then?
Yeah.
If you want this, pay cash instead of like saying
Yeah, there's something else
pay
like
cash. It seems like a obvious, you know, deception. You know, where they say pay so much money and you get so many credits.
that.
And
Yeah.
then you can spend your credits to buy on this. I'm like, well, why don't you just say spend so much cash, so many pounds or dollars to buy this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stop trying to trick me. I don't know. I'm a bit thingy like that.
No, I totally agree.
But yeah, anyway, recently I downloaded Bioshock 1 and 2 remastered. They were on sale for about £8.50 each, so I thought, why not? I saw you play Cyberpunk a couple of weeks ago, and I tell you what, mate, it looks absolutely awesome. But when I first heard about it,
Yep. I don't know what you're gonna
there
say.
was yeah, there was a lot of stuff about glitches and
Oh,
it
yeah.
was it was worse than Skyrim. People compared it to Skyrim, saying it's worse than Skyrim, and I thought, wow.
Do you want to know why that is?
Go on.
Because the people that made it got death threats to release it. People were threatening them directly. Look, you either release this game, I'm going to bomb you. I'm going to kill you. So they ended up releasing it proper earlier than it should have been. Because they kept delaying it and delaying it and delaying it.
You've seen my social media. I mean, I use social media, but I hate social media because it's just toxic and it just more bad than good. I mean, internet's good as in we can communicate all over the planet instantly via the internet, but people being social on there, it's just been totally toxic for reasons exactly like you just said then about death threats like that, because you know, you got little basement dwellers, literally basement dwellers. We're not just using that as an insult, you know. These kids who literally live in the mum's basement, getting angry because they got nothing else going in their life, sending threats to these people. I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to paint these people as saints. Maybe doing it for the money, maybe doing it because they love the gaming stuff or anything. But, you know, sending them threats like that. I mean, kind of fucking world do we live in? I mean, I'm not saying, you know, people are going to be like that. People get angry, but we're giving them the means to insult others and threaten others with social media. It sounds a bit fucking thingy, but if it weren't for social media, we won't be talking right now.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, via the Xbox chat or via Twitter or via whatever.
The internet's a great thing in one point and not in another.
It is. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like everything in moderation. For getting in contact with people all over the planet for a ultra low price or for free or whatever, it's awesome. And for communicating information instantly, but when people start getting bored and they want to just give out their opinion and everything starts getting toxic and it's like, wow.
That's it, because nobody's got the same opinion. And as soon as two people that have different opinions come together, that's it. They have to fight about it. I mean, both of them could have a different opinion but have the same purpose. You know what I mean?
It's life, isn't it? It's all, you know.
From local forces and watch for other operators in the AO.
Well, you know, really interested in this kind of stuff. It's my bread and butter, all the psychology stuff and evolutionary psychology and stuff. The basics of why we do what we do, and at the end it comes down to tribalism. And I don't like to use the term love, but you know, when we really, well, I'm going to use it anyway, but when we fall in love with something, we defend it no matter what.
Yep.
It's like the thing when you fall when somebody, anybody in society falls in love with somebody, and then you say, no, they're no good for you, you need to leave them, they're bad for you. They won't listen, will they? Because they love, no, will they fuck? Because they love that person, and you know what I mean, they're going to do anything. So that's what people do. They kind of fall in love with these things, and when you, even if you don't insult things that they love, you know, these games or whatever it is that they love, you just say, nah, it's bad because of this, they take it personally. So when they take it personally, that's when they get really sensitive and toxic and everything, and that's when it gets really, well, toxic.
Yeah. There's never been any other way of putting it.
That's it, isn't it? I mean, some of the stuff people have said to me, like, you know, like I said, you've seen my social media. I talk lots of, well, how to put it? Anyone that contradicts reality.
Yeah.
So, a lot of religious stuff and...
That's something I avoid as much as I can.
Well, since before I can remember, I've always been told you can talk about anything but avoid religion and politics.
Yep.
Because it'll always turn into an argument, and that's true. That is absolutely true. But that kind of stuff now, it's like an addiction to me. You know, all throughout my life, I've always been to avoid confrontation. But now I'm like, you know, I like it kind of thing. You know, I'm not a yes guy. So when somebody says something that I think is wrong, I'll say something.
Yeah.
Until they start getting all sensitive and start getting all volatile, and you know when you can feel it's going to start getting violent,
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, mate, I'm not trying to like start a fight here like that. I don't wanna fight. But you know, I'll say, you know, that's wrong.
Well, like I say, sorry.
Because I'm sick of the way the way people get enabled. You know, like when on the basics, it's when you're in the same room with somebody and somebody starts chatting shit, like bigging themselves up or saying do this or do that or something
Yeah.
that's unbelievable, and you say yeah man, that's awesome, that's good, and you agreeing with them even though you feel it's bullshit. You know, but you're just like, you don't want to be rude and you don't want to start an argument, you don't want
Yeah.
to spoil the vibe, so you're just saying yeah, agreeing with them. But I'm like, if I smell just a hint of bullshit, I call it out. Me, I'm like, bullshit that.
Some people
So-
need to be told that,
Ultra
though.
One, completing contracts will earn you cash
You're
to
right
use
about
at buy
that.
stations.
You do need to, and I know it feels awkward in the moment, you know, when somebody will say something, then somebody will turn around and just say, that's bullshit, like, you just either made that up, or you just, like, you don't know what you're talking about. And,
Yeah.
like, well, it's about putting it across politely, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not one for delicacy anymore. If I smell bullshit, I'll just call it bullshit. But, you know, yeah. And the thing with the internet, and social media and everything is people can voice their opinions of craziness, no matter how crazy it is, and straight away you say that's bullshit, that's no such thing as that. But there'll be how many people on the planet? 7 billion people on the planet now, so there'll be thousands, tens of thousands of people who agree with whatever crazy opinion that person comes out with. So they'll be like liking the YouTube videos, liking the Facebook comments, the Twitter tweets, and
Fueling the fire,
each one of them-
basically.
Exactly. Each one of them likes and retweets and everything, whatever, will be making that person go, right, I'm right then, people are agreeing with me, I'm confident now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy. It's deep psychology kind of stuff. But at the same time, it's on the surface, it's extremely shallow. Everybody, you know, when they're asked about it, they'll acknowledge it. You know, so yeah, obviously that's the way it happens, but then they just go back to the lives and everything.
Back there, politics and religion, anything like that, I avoid like the plague.
Whereas I'm the opposite. Look at my Twitter.
Yeah,
I'm like, you know, I'm like, oh mate, I'm off to a flame with that religion and politics. Well, I don't like politics because honestly, I don't understand most of it. You know, there's a lot of stuff that I just basically don't understand. So I'm hesitant to give my opinion of because it'll be an ill-informed opinion. And I think it's probably a bit wrong.
Unless I know that I'm somewhat right, I won't say anything, mate.
Yeah, well, when it comes to that religious stuff, I'm pretty confident. I mean, I'm gonna get into that religious crap, but nobody can say there is no God. You know what I mean? I'm not omnipotent. I don't know everything.
I don't say there's no God. I say I don't believe in God. I don't believe in God, but I do believe there is a higher power.
Right, that is more accurate to say is that there is. It's more accurate to say that you don't believe there is God than there is no God. But I often make a blanket statement like that God doesn't exist. But I don't mean it like an absolute statement like I know everything and I can see everything, so I know there is no God. I mean, nobody can know. Nobody knows that. But like you said, you know, you don't believe because you can't see any good evidence of it.
It's like I've had creatures before.
Your feed, man.
This game's hard, mate.
Creatures.
Yeah, I've had to go at Preacher.
You've just been taking
because they've tried pushing God onto me, and it's like, so does that mean I can go with saying like Superman's real or Spider-Man? What do you mean? What do you mean? When you're taking your belief on something that's written in a book. I've seen no physical evidence of it, so therefore I have a right not to believe. Yeah,
that's one of the arguments I've used often as well, saying, you You know when they say, "Oh, God's real because it says so in the Bible,"
Yeah.
you say, "All right, well, Spider-Man's real because it says so in the Bible, doesn't it?" And Harry Potter's real because it says so in the Harry Potter book.
Yeah, that's
England is a real place. Harry Potter lives in England, therefore Harry Potter is real.
Yeah, that's
doesn't
it.
make sense.
Okay, that's why I avoid it. Nah,
Yeah.
no good for me.
I'm not tried it. So did a actual real person take you out then? On this
No,
one?
no, we're AI. The AI on here is hard.
Yeah, I've noticed.
They're not like the ones where they just stand there and shoot at you. They will move into tactical positions. Like, he caught me off guard because I expected him coming back the way he went, but he didn't. He went round and flanked me. Fucking motherfucker.
Then look at them Halos. There's the Master Chief collection on there.
Yeah, I think
Hey,
that's
remastered.
most of them. Yeah.
Nice. Might play them.
I used to just love the theme
Think
for
it-
Halo 3, mate.
What the ethereal, orchestral
Yeah, that one.
church music thing as well, like and
Yeah.
yeah, man. Good games. Liked them, but I really loved the Mass Effect. I think they're like what you compare Halo to Mass Effect.
Yeah, let's
Two
go have sex
similar
with
types of
aliens.
games. Well, yeah, he's got the Captain Kirk kind of mentality.
Yeah,
going on, but
exactly.
I
Oh,
think
don't get
avoided
wrong. I
all
did
that.
enjoy the games. Like,
Yeah, man, I thought they were good. I love the story to them about the Citadel and all the alien wars and all the different races and everything.
Welcome to Al Mazrah.
what are you giving me this time? Oi, oi.
So you don't I was gonna say do you airdrop in, but it looks like you don't, do you?
No, like I say, you just spawn in a set location.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I like the
completely know.
overview UAV look that it gives you just before you drop in.
Mhm.
How you doing, Rage? I hope you're alright, buddy. Like, you get these as well, locked doors, where you need to find keys for. Got some decent stuff
You
in
know
there.
this lag? This lag, is it a problem with YouTube?
Yeah,
I went on
I
the-
think it is something
Yeah.
to do with them.
Yeah. Reminds me of that Big Brother thing, you know, where it was never really live as in real time. It was always 15 minutes late, you know, so they could put seagulls in.
Yeah.
I was playing DayZ earlier and I went on Twitch and I went on my feed on my phone and I noticed it was only about 5 seconds, if that.
It varies
Seems-
sometimes. That's not too bad, Rage. I'm
Right.
glad you're chilling. Like I say, it varies. Sometimes you can have a lag of, I think the most I've seen is about 30 seconds. And sometimes it'll be about 5. It literally just varies. There's no set thing on it, which is really annoying sometimes. But it's
So
good
does
if you
that
want to get a
depend
clip
on
of
the-
your thing.
Is that dependent on the person's internet signal?
I'm not sure if
Oh.
it's to do with their internet signal or what. I've never been able to,
Activity
you know,
is
suss
increasing
it.
near your location. Stay alert.
Little things like that are important to a streamer, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know, when somebody comments something, you're like, what you on about? And you're like, oh, right. You mean a minute ago?
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'm watching your stream now and I'll say, oh, grab that there. And you're right. And you'll be like, what? And it'll be like about 30 seconds ago or something.
The helicopter there. I want to go steal it. Oh, shit.
So is it all one map? Or is it the maps?
I think this is just one map.
Like Fortnite?
Yeah. Oh, shit. Throwing grenades at me. New grenade. We'll steal the helicopter. Don't care about outhouse. That shot come from.
Ultra One, completing contracts earns you cash to use at buy stations for gear and upgrades.
It's the first time I've been in a helicopter on this. What I'll try and show you is what I meant by exfil. Green smoke. There we go.
Been watching any anime?
Yeah, I've just caught up with My Hero.
Alright, don't spoil it.
I won't. It's good though. I'll tell you that much, it's good.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I watched episode 1 and 2. It looked like it jumped straight into the action. Attacking the villains, the villain league. And, well, I only go on things like Go Anime and 9 Anime. And
Yeah,
I've
I use Go.
ratings like, I had like 8 point something out of 10 ratings, so I'm like, this is good. Let's have a look. Well, I have to wait until it all comes out.
Bacon, chicken and bacon, cheesy potato bake. Ooh, nice. That dragon wants to be your friend. Sure, he's on my...
When you get time, you need to watch Devilman.
I don't need to watch it, I need to finish it. I've started, I've made the start. I think I'm about 6 or 7 episodes in. I think I've just got past the episode with Jin Man.
Oh, is that the one who absorbed his mum?
Yeah. Like I say, it's got parts from the original in it, so it does pique me interest. It's changed so much.
It's faithful to the original, but it changed a lot, especially the ending. I'm like, wow. I couldn't believe the ending.
I'll definitely watch it. I've started Edge Runner as well.
Oh, Edge Runner's good as well. I watched that the other day. That's why I downloaded Blade Cyberpunk.
Until I saw their, shall we say, sexual activities that they did. Bootlegs.
Oh, do you mean with that thing where
it's that pump?
Crutch and you keep pumping, yeah? Oh, like, whoa, I didn't see that. You know, you only see it for a second, but you're like, wow.
You see it nearly every episode when he's walking down the street.
I know when somebody's just sat there
like,
the
what
street,
the
just pumping
fuck?
away. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
I noticed that.
I know, but the name Death Dragon sounds really familiar to me. I've seen it somewhere. I'm sure he's a mate on Xbox, or he might be a streamer mate. I'll add him later, maybe. Come on, I'm just prattling about on it. Well, the actual was it. Last time I heard it were just squads. If there are singles. Oh, solos, there we go.
what you're going on now, Battle Royale kind of.
Yeah, do the battle royale and see how that goes.
So there's no NPCs, it's just you versus them.
Yep. This is the first time I've been on this. I haven't done this yet. So this will be interesting. Yeah, I'm enjoying that Edge Runner.
Hmm.
Well, everything as well from that anime is based on the game. So you'll get all the lore and everything.
Yeah. The anime is really about the addiction, so, you know,
Yeah.
cyber enhancements and everything.
More to do with what is it, psychos.
That's it, yeah, when you have so much that your brain can't handle it,
Yeah.
you go like, you turn to a psycho, yeah.
Well, you hunt them down in game. That psycho.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Reminds me of Blade Runner.
Yeah. No, it's a good comparison, that. But I need to watch a new one of that. I haven't watched a new one of that.
2077.
Yeah.
Mate, you're missing out. The old one's a classic, and this new one, you know.
Harrison Ford original, wasn't it?
Yeah, Harrison Ford. Yeah, Harrison Ford's in this one, but for a little cameo. But this new one, you know, did the old one justice.
Yeah, that's good. I hate when you get a follow on or a new one and it's shit.
Yeah. It stuck to the same themes and being slow and atmospheric and, you know, making you think more.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Obviously not as good as the original, but yeah, I'm happy with it. It's like Dune. Have you seen?
No, I haven't.
Dune? Oh, it's really good.
It is on my to watch list though. I do want to watch it.
It's better than the old one anyway. The old one now isn't really, but this new one they've done a better job of it. I just hope that because this new one they're bringing it out in a trilogy, so I hope that in the old one they rushed past the war campaign where, you know, the main guy joins the sand dwelling tribe people and then they launch a big campaign.
Yeah.
Multiple invasions and battles and stuff. Skip that part in the old one. It was like a little flashback kind of thing to it, saying yes, we had many wars and battles and we won, and now this is the end and we're going to do this. So in this new remake, we're going to take the time with it.
I have no idea where I'm going to jump.
You know that you can be taken out while you're in the helicopter?
Yeah. I've seen some clips of the kills on this and it's like, wow.
I know, yeah.
I think I'm going to go to that little thing there. Scrapyard.
Yeah, well, it's like Fortnite. You found the plane driver.
No. I bet you could, to be fair, lad, but I didn't.
Got a few experience points for it.
When that used to play other thing, I went to try and look into a toolbox because you look in them on other mode.
What do you start off with there? Is it a pistol?
Pistol, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hold on, Brian!
How you doing, laddo?
Alright, mate. Have you been playing this fucking DMZ mode on?
Yes, I've had a few bashes on it.
What's that thinks?
Not too bad. Got Tarkov vibes, like.
Yeah, that's what I like about it, because fuck Warzone. Now next time you're on, gives a shout, mate. I'm just about to put the bed in bed. I just saw that you wanted it. I didn't even know you had it.
Yep, no worries.
If they see a space in the party and you want to buddy up, just send me an invite, cunt face.
Alright, bud.
Alright, say it a bit, man. Bye.
In a bit, bud. He's more hyper than me.
Find the button.
Alright,
Right,
I say he's more hyper than me, him. The lad that I used to work with. Are you still watching my stream?
Yeah. I am, yeah. Right now,
Can you see the pistol and the LMG I'm holding at the same time?
Oh yeah, you drew well then. Didn't even notice that.
I can't aim or shoot the LMG, like, but the
Yeah,
fact that I can hold it
yeah.
is pretty cool.
It's from the hip, isn't it?
Yeah.
That position. But yeah, two different weapons at the same time.
Switch that out, 'cause I
Why
want to
not?
switch that for the sniper rifle. There we go. Oh, big boy. Mom, I'm a big boy now. Yeah, I used to work with him where I am. He went into, I think he went into construction. I definitely think this game mode has got potential compared to the original. And the guns on it look fucking brilliant. Ah. Okay, that's interesting. But because I'm holding the heavy LMG, I've actually slowed down in being able to sprint. Which before, I don't believe it did that. What are you up tonight, Rage? Are you just chilling or are you going to be gaming?
Gas is moving.
Rifle, claymore. Ooh, UAV.
Positive ID on multiple strongholds. Locations are marked on your attack map.
Or tear gas.
Requesting recon flyover. Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the
Look at all them pretty red dots. They've got the high ground. I'm not even going to attempt to go up that hill.
UAV is bingo fuel. RTB at this time.
Anybody see that helicopter just glitch into that fucking thing then? It's gone through. That was weird. That fucking sniper was loud. The helicopter glitched through a fucking wall.
It's Solo Zombie Girl, another YouTuber.
She's on Trovo, but she's on about going to YouTube. Guy Rage, I think he's on something called You Now. Well, I've met them all via.
Different things.
Obviously, I've met them all via streaming. I used to game a lot with Solo. And then I think she moved out and that, and didn't have time to stream or anything, so I hadn't seen her for a while. Hey. Oh, that's cool. If you find the same weapon and that, you pick it up, you get the ammo instead of the gun. Which is, again, different to what it was in the original. No worries, Rage. We'll just tell my mate like how I've met everybody. Yeah, I was just asking what you were on with tonight. Are you gaming or are you just chilling tonight? There he's been at. Oh, maybe not. That trophy system. Revive. So. What are you on with, Logic?
Hmm?
What are you on with?
What do you mean?
What are you playing? What are you doing?
I was playing DayZ. Now well, I logged out of it because I've had a few drinks and I get crashed in that car.
You don't want to
So I
kill
don't
it.
wanna-
Gas is inbound.
Yeah, I
Marking
don't want
new
to kill
safe zone.
myself. So if I'll leave it till tomorrow,
Sober up a bit
might watch a
first.
bit of yeah, might watch a bit of Netflix, keep drinking,
Yep.
and then play tomorrow.
That's the plan. Oof. You have to use our Discord rage and drop when you're live. Oh, obviously, if I'm not working in that, I'll try and get in. Pretty certain there's somebody near me because their name's flashing up when they're talking. YouTube, can't be a bit of YouTube. What are you going to do? Spend some time searching through Netflix, or you got something in mind you fancy?
Don't know. I always if I can't find anything, I watch a bit of Star Trek and then fall asleep to it.
Enemies deployed a bomb drone.
Nothing new on recently.
Yeah,
Been nothing new on recently
Yeah.
apart from that.
got nothing worth watching.
Yeah, something called 1899 or something like that. That's like a weird ghost story type of thing. What's that? I don't know.
Ah, and push off the bridge, fuck's sake.
So you can shoot while you're in water?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
what?
You're in the Gulag.
Ah,
Fight for your
Gulag's
chance
back.
to redeploy.
The map look like. Couple of covers. We get a stone still. Yay. What?
Soldiers, 4 of you are in the
I know what it is, mate. No, it is.
The last two standing will leave it. Take your best shot.
UV2.
Set someone
Well, this is new.
well. Losers death.
Cabinet in a corner. Place 63rd. Ooh. Pretty certain game's crashed.
Mm,
Oh
looks
shit.
like it.
Battlefield 2042's gone on Game Pass. Oh, my whole 6 game.
Mm. off it and back on it again.
Yeah.
What,
I
Royale.
don't know if I go on the Battle Royale or if I go into the DMZ. The Battle Royale's got potential, but I think the DMZ is going to be the winner. About fighter jet, basically.
Oh yeah, what your mate's saying there, the guy Rage about that Pepsi thing, you know. I won the Pepsi challenge, give me my jet thing. I was watching that the other day.
Oh yeah.
Pepsi came out with a challenge where if you win, you get a jet. And I think somebody won it, and they were like, "Listen, I want my jet." And Pepsi's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Obviously, we haven't got a jet. It was just like a promotion thing." Like, no, you promised me a jet. Now, I want my jet. You know what I mean? So I haven't watched it myself properly, but it looks all right. But I would be as well if I
Yeah,
won that
man.
competition. I'd be like, "You promised me a jet. I don't give a crap. You could promise me a night with a queen. I want that fucking night right now."
Isn't it? If it's promised, you fucking take it, don't you?
Yeah. Gotta get so many points or something to get this jet. A Harrier jump jet, I think it was. No, it
That's
looked
7
like-
million, 7 million Pepsi points.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know how you get them. You get 1 point per every can.
Maybe. That's a lot to be consuming, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a lot of Pepsi, that. No.
Wonder if they'll have had a disclaimer somewhere in the advert saying we aren't really giving a jet away. That's the only way technically they'd get around it. If they didn't have that,
They did.
I'm gonna say if they
don't
didn't have
think
that,
they
then
did,
they'd have to do it.
Yeah, that's why this guy's like pushing it so much.
It was
think
5
everyone else
points
might,
per
yeah.
12 pack.
5 points for 12 pack.
Oh,
How many points did he need? How many
7 million. Okay,
That
now.
wasn't just him on his own. There's no person on the planet can drink that much Pepsi.
No.
It must have been like a group of people from the neighbourhood. Like, let's all get on this, we'll all get a jet.
Yeah.
We'll all go, we'll take turns on it. You get it Monday, I'll get it Tuesday and Wednesday. Who's paying for the petrol?
There was no disclaimer. Ah. Hey, well then, did the guy win or did Pepsi win?
I ain't got a clue, me. I haven't watched the actual TV programme yet.
Can't believe that. They've got to have done something. Maybe not give him the jet, but they'll have had to have compensated him somehow.
Yeah, but what are you going to do? There you go, there's your jet. We put it in your back garden for you. Now what? You're going to fly it? Right, what button? What button? No
Jose, could you
price.
imagine the petrol prices for that?
Exactly, you won't be able to pay for the petrol.
Found out he could
Yeah.
buy them and he asked his mate to chip in. It's hassle for something like that.
That's still a lot of Pepsi for 2 people.
Yeah.
You must still have it there, you know, still drinking it.
To Al Mazrah.
So it's frozen.
Explore, secure intel, and loot to gain access to new
Stop talking, let me
missions.
get on that train.
Enemy threat is high, so expect contact.
Charged.
Ultra One, activity has increased in the area. Keep your eyes open.
Give me that. That looks fun. Just killed a player. Oh. Killed me. Let's see if I can leave with this jumping. I've not just swiped. The extra point.
To buy gear and upgrades.
I believe my helicopter with me inside it. Awesome. That. I think we'll call it there. Alright guys, it's been awesome. I will probably be back tomorrow. Can't say what time because we are coming up to Christmas where it's getting a little bit busier. Well, it's not, but until tomorrow guys, peace out.